Hey YouTubers, this is Edgy Bob 1. Well, I'm here in North Carolina and we're preparing for Hurricane Irene. And I found, you know, when you're a prepper, you kind of stay prepared for these types of things. So there's not really a whole lot I need to do. However, it did bring something to mind that I wanted to do. Not because of Hurricane Irene, but something I've just wanted to do for a while, so I thought, well, I'll do it now. And that's make some charcloth. Now, there are umpteen million charcloth videos how to make it on the YouTube site. So this will be nothing new to you. But since I'm doing it, I thought I'd make a video. So, as you can see, I've got my cloth. I've got some little plastic bags I'm going to store it in, and I've already made this much, which would be more than enough to last for a while, but I'm kind of an overachiever, so I like to go ahead and do what needs to be done and make sure I got enough for everybody. Not that I'm going to send everybody some, but you know, if a neighbor comes up and needs some to start a fire in his backyard for some reason or whatever, I'll have some charcloth. So if y'all will just bear with me, I'm going to go over now and take the charcoal grill cover and open it. And as it's been on there a good 10 minutes and it has turned to black. So what I'm going to do is first, I'm going to get the grill tongs because it is HOT hot, as my mom used to tell me. And I'm going to set it here for about 5 or 10 minutes, let it cool off, and then we'll open it up. Alright, so hang with me and we'll be right back. Okay there YouTubers, I think this is cool. It's been sitting for between 5 and 10 minutes. So I'm going to open it up, and there we go, more charcloth. So we'll take our little plastic bag here. You know, and I'm one of these types that it may be a while before I use this, but it won't go bad, and has indefinite expiration date, you might say. And if I got it and need it, that's better than not gotten it and needing it. You don't want to get any trash in here. That'll probably just flame up. So be sure and keep all the trash out. And we'll put the rest of this cut up cotton shirt in here. Have I ever tried doing this with a shirt that wasn't 100% cotton? No. But I don't know what will happen. I'm sure somebody has. Okay, we've got this ready. We'll go over here. Open the grill. Woo! Well, you know, here in North Carolina, it's like an oven right now anyhow, this time of year. And when you open the grill, we're going to put that in the far back and close it. And the reason I close it is because while ago I had it sitting on there for a few minutes with the lid open, and I guess it just never reached the heat, the temperature of the heat that it needed to make the charcloth. And it just never did start smoking. So I closed the lid for a few minutes so the heat would build up while the charcloth in the tin is sitting in there, and that seemed to do the trick. So just keep that in mind if you have to do that. That's perfectly okay. We'll be back in just a minute when the charcloth. Okay, YouTubers, here we're gonna get this last tin off the fire and let it be cooling. We're gonna sit it here. By the way, this is a ceramic type of clay top. These are panels that I bought at Lowe's, and they're, of course, they're fireproof, so We'll go back over here. I'm going to turn the grill off. First thing I always do is cut the gas off. Well, and I don't know if it really matters, but I cut the gas off. And then I turn my burners off to make sure there's none left in the lines. And we're going to go over here and let this cool for a few minutes. Kind of like making a cake, huh? And then we'll open her up and see what we have. As you can see, there's Queen Gracie, who is kind of overseeing the operation in her usual pose. So she's making sure I do everything right. Isn't that right, Grace? Gracie, isn't that right? There you go. Okay, we're back here and the tin has cooled and we're ready to take our last batch of Charcloth out. Look at there. Now I'll keep this tin. It doesn't have much of an odor to it once you open it and a little air gets to it. I'm going to put all the Charcloth I made in this plastic bag. And I'll probably put one of these plastic bags, because I haven't made any before. This is my first try. Pretty good, huh? And I'll probably put one of these plastic bags of Charcloth in my bug out bag, because I do have stuff to shoot a spark. But like I said, Charcloth, if you don't believe me that it will pick up a spark just in a heartbeat, you can go to plenty of videos on YouTube that also show how to make it. And as you can see, this whole tin's discolored. Doesn't hurt it a bit. In fact, this tin would probably have been discarded since it was an Altoids tin, had Altoids all over it, but I decided to use it for this and poked a hole in the middle to allow for the smoke to escape and for the proper burning to begin in there, or sequence of events that will produce the Charcloth. So this is Edgy Bob 1. Wishing everybody a great weekend coming up. Say a little prayer for us here in North Carolina. I'm about 2 hours from the coast, east, and or west from the coast, excuse me. So just when you get a moment, say a little prayer for us that Irene is a good Irene and not a bad Irene, and that she moves along quickly. She gives us the needed rain we need, but she doesn't linger and do a lot of destruction. Thank you for watching the video. I appreciate all of y'all who do watch my videos and all of y'all who do comment. I do appreciate it. And y'all have a great weekend. And just remember, it ain't over till it's over. This is Edgy Bob 1 signing out.